Gentlemen, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry. I wish I did that before. You know what? It's always when you start, and then you get the phlegm in your throat. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Today's stream, we're going to be playing a game called Fortnite. Yes, we've been playing the hell out of Fortnite. Yes, we will continue to play the hell out of Fortnite because the hell out of Fortnite is a game I like to play. It's called the hell of Fortnite. And the reason we play it so much is because I'm paying for this shit. And it's a great game. I'm actually enjoying it. It puts me in sort of a rhythm. Like, it just kind of like, it's a good way to start the stream. The streaming day, rather. And we got stuff to stream today, you know, more than just this game. But this is a good way to start it, so let's get it started. We might not do a 2-hour stream like we did yesterday. We might do a little bit shorter one. It depends on how we feel. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday afternoon. That means I still have today and tomorrow off before I got to go back to work in the cold, cold weather where it's miserable and really fucking cold. But for now, we don't have to be there. So let's enjoy the great indoors and let's play Fortnite. Thank you. Glad to be here. Let's get it going. Yesterday, we had killer Fortnite games yesterday. And I don't see why we can't keep that going. I just don't see why that can't continue. Why? There we go. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is going to be a fun one. Something called the Crowd Jam is coming. All right, let's take a look at what is the Crown Fall Guys Crown Jam. The beans bounce into Fortnite for Fall Guys Crown Jam. A chaotic new 3v3 competitive experience from the world of Fall Guys. Mark your calendars for January 23rd. The arena awaits. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do some OG. Downtime begins at 4 a.m. Eastern time. Matchmaking will be disabled 30 minutes prior. Eastern time, 4 a.m. So that would be 12. That'd be 1 a.m. All right, well that's cool. I don't play this game at like a.m. anyway. And you know what? Just so people understand what I'm doing actually with this game, or like maybe this will help you give you an idea of like my skill level or whatever. But I rarely play this game if I'm not on stream. Like, that's why if you see me playing a lot on stream, it's because basically everything I do, like, on stream is what I do. Like, I don't game that much outside the stream. Sometimes I do, and it actually seems to be, like, beneficial for my gameplay. I mean, obviously it makes me a better player. Just better at video games in general. Like, the more you play games, you just, not only do you get better, some people would go better. It's not a sport. No, but it does mentally. Your mind gets sharper. You learn how to deal with, like, computer interfaces. Like, when you're interfacing with the menus of these games, the more games you play, the easier you understand, like, other games. So it is actually very beneficial to play a lot of video games if you're going to be a streamer. And I do play a lot, especially more than once I get the Steam Deck. I'm gonna be doing pretty much is play video games. Right now, it's just kind of like I stream, I play games, and then I watch movies and I masturbate. I'm just kidding about the movie part. I mean the masturbation part. I'm just kidding. I don't know why I always have to like. Why does it have to be a masturbation? It's disgusting. Disgusting. It's funny though, like if a girl was talking about masturbation, people wouldn't be like, "That's disgusting." They'd be like, "Oh yeah, oh, tell me more." You know, if a guy says it, it's like, "Ew." I kind of like, that's an old school shotgun. Let's get out of here. Stupid. It's great to be here. I mean, also the reason I like streaming this game is because I just really do enjoy this game. I like being outside, but I don't like being outside, if that makes sense. Like in real life, I don't really enjoy being outdoors that much. Sorry. I know that's weird, but like, I really don't, though. I just almost died there. I like being inside as much as possible, but who doesn't like this? Like rivers and dirt and... I mean, I live in Seattle, so technically, if I went outside, I could see some of the stuff that I'm seeing in this game. But not really. I'm seeing even better outdoor shit by playing this game than I would if I actually went outside. Why are there so many of those kind of rifles? I hate the old school thing. I see some players. I see somebody there. Yeah. I feel pretty good. Let's move out. Pretty much all we need here for beginning loadout. Oh, we gotta get out of here, huh? Let's see, how do we get out of this? Alright, let's go. All right, here we go. This is getting interesting now. Okay. Let's go this way. We have 43 players left in the game. This is actually my favorite part, by the way. Just like unnecessary, like there's no reason for us to, that we don't have to talk, you know? It's quiet. Oh shit. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not really sure where that's coming from, to be honest. Hold on. Aha. Oh, ah! I could see it coming. Alright, here we go. Okay. That was too good to be true. Too good to be true. Too good to be true. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. That's waking me up. All right, let's jump into some more. Come on, man. Keep it going. Scheduled downtime. So it looks like that's going to be this morning. So that doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, like I said, I basically, like, when I play games, I'm streaming and vice versa. I don't, but sometimes I've been learning lately to do a little bit more game playing. It's just kind of like, but the games that I play when I'm not streaming are usually games like Sudoku and games like that. So I feel like you're a more well-rounded gamer when you're doing like there's a lot of good ones like Dr. Disrespect. The guy plays like Scrabble and shit, you know, or Word of the Day or whatever they call that. But that gives you an idea of what, like, how a mind, you know, how your mind works as a gamer. It's like, it's not just games like this, you know. People need to know this stuff. They really don't. I don't know why I don't really even know why I'm talking about that. It's so stupid. Okay, let's go. Whatever. No, I've got to give myself credit. I was doing a good job because I could sense that there was no talking. I could sense that the energy was like, it was very quiet. And I was like, you know what? That's very quiet. I should give people something. And then that's what I came up with. Honestly, I could have done a better job, but you know what? It's okay. Here we go. Fortnite. Couple tough starts there. But we're cooking now. I think we'll start cooking now here. The good news is we're able to get into these battles fairly quickly. That's why we started playing OG, really, because OG was letting us into games quicker. If I would try to get into, like, Battle Royale or, like, Ranked, it would take, like, literally 5 minutes to get in. I couldn't believe how long it would take to get into a game. Should we go to the racetrack? Look at, I mean, there's a lot of stuff down there, too. There's a lot going on down here. And there may be a lot of people down here, but there's so much. There's a guy right here. I've only got a shotgun, but like I might as well. I don't think he has anything, to be honest. Sorry. Sorry for coughing in the microphone. Apologize. Might as well pick up the shotguns and then we can just exchange them later for a better weapon. Let's see here. Oops, I'm just like, what the hell? We do have to make it into the circle soon. But we still have a little bit of time here. Okay, there we go. Fuck, we gotta move again? Alright, let's go. be able to jump through that window. It shouldn't be that tough to get through. So yeah, let's change out this pump shotgun. Let's get a different gun in there. And let's keep moving. That's pretty good. Technically, we have 2 of these, don't we? Wow, that's crazy. That's good. Okay, let's go. Let's get back to it. The only thing they have that I would like is that, I think. Let's get out of here. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's somebody around here somewhere. There we go. God damn it! And they were shooting at somebody over there. Okay. They're probably healed up by now. Hold on. There you go. Finally got them. 4 players left. This is tough because it's dark out. So the sun's gone. Oh shit. Yeah. Where's it coming from? There we go. Where is he coming from? Okay, there we go. There we go. 1 player left. Now we gotta figure out where the fuck that player is. This is the tricky part. Okay. I got a submachine gun. Hold on, hold on. Okay. Where? No. There it is, folks. That's what we were looking for. That's the one. Wake it up, Van Pebble. Wake it up, Van Pebble. That's a victory, baby. Woo, that fucking gets the adrenaline just burning and pumping. And there it is. That's worth it. That's why we play this game. I'm trying to think, like, yesterday I was thinking like a big shot, because I think we won 2 of these yesterday. I know I came in second twice, but like it's starting to feel like, oh, we could do this consistently, and I started getting cocky. In my mind, I was like, we'll just like do let's see how many we can do, and then when we write it up, when we do the videos and we put the videos on YouTube, we'll like the subheading of the video will be like 17 wins, or like we'll put up the wins in the thing, like Van Pebble wins again, 2 wins, 3, you know. But I think we will do that in the comment, in the section where we put what the video is about. When you want to see like what is the video about, you go to read about the video in YouTube. That's when we'll do that, like 2 victories, 1 second place, because you know it is fun to. I have to say, as much as I enjoy watching people play this game, if they're winning or placing, it's obviously much more interesting to watch. That's just a fact. So the fact that, I mean, that was a really good win. And look at that. You get a good win, and then boom, you're right back in it again. I love it. That's why it's great. That was a good game, man. Woo! I'm trying to think, have I ever jumped into the action, jumped off the bus, gone through the sky as fast as I can, and then gotten in and still was able to last? I don't think so. I think this is the way that we do it seems to be working the best. Just go by feel. I think for the most part, I think you want to wait. You don't want to just jump right down there. I don't know. I definitely think reps is the key to this thing. Reps, reps, reps. The only way to be good at this game, you gotta just put in reps. And thankfully, we have time to do that. This is one of those conversations I would have had with people while it was at work. And I remember having these conversations where people would be like, he's really good, he's really good. I remember I was a dishwasher at an opera, not opera, at a classical, what is it, Benaroya Hall, which is basically an orchestra hall. That's what I was trying to say. And these guys were like bartenders, and I was a dishwasher. And it was cool. We worked in the Benaroya Hall, and there was like, basically there would be events, but then we also had like a special restaurant for the rich people who were like into the orchestra, and they were donators. So they had their own like restaurant, and that was only open on certain days, like usually on Fridays or Saturdays. But I remember, like, I would work 5 days a week, and I'd talk to these, it was usually servers, bartenders and servers, because the bartenders, they had the good gig. Because it seemed to me like their lifestyle was pretty easy, and they could sort of be laid back, and their bosses seemed to, like, talk to them more like they were, like, buddies rather than like employees. Like in the bartending world, I hate bartenders. I've said this many times, but like they're just like rude people and stuff. But they've figured out like a lifestyle that's easy. First of all, alcohol is a great lubricant, so like people love to tip when you serve them alcohol, and they figured that out. I mean, it's not the nick of genius, but like if you work in the bartending industry, and you're like some kid, you could go home with $200 a night in your pocket. In your pocket. That's not including what you made on the check. So anyway. So yeah, so I would see these guys, and then we would talk about Fortnite. And they were always talking about how good they were, but because they always had a lot of time to play. But now that I have time to play, this might be bad. Okay, good. It wasn't bad. But that was the whole thing. It was like, yeah, the reason you're good is because you don't, you can like play. You got time to play. And I never had time to play. And if I wasn't streaming, I would still be doing this, most likely. So it makes more sense for me to stream if I'm going to play this much. Because otherwise, I got to be honest with you, it is hard to come up with a good reason to just play video games when you're a 50-year-old guy if you're not streaming it. I'll just be honest with you. I'd like to think that I would be doing it anyway just because I love video games, but I probably would feel a little guilty at times, like, like, yeah, what am I doing? Wait, is this... Okay, so that's just a person that got lost. All right, well, I'm glad that I recognized that was a person and I could kill them. Because you know what? It still counts as a kill. Even though the person's just standing there like a robot. Alright, here we go. Okay. Hmm. Look. That was beautiful. You literally just killed that guy with a grenade. And that's why I love the fucking grenades. It's just like you can't hear it. You toss the grenade, it's in the air. They probably can't hear the grenade. And then by the time it goes off, you're already a victim. You're just a victim. That's it. Cool, so we got a bunch of machine guns. It's a great place to catch people too. It's like right across that water. They're just not expecting it. That's the key here, is like we're moving very intelligently. We're going down perimeters. You know what I'm saying? We're going down like the line between like the water and the land. Like we're not doing obvious shit for the most part. Sometimes I'm crossing right in the middle of shit, and I notice I'll be like right out in the open. But for the most part, this is what we do. We keep it close. We keep close to the mountains. We try not to be too out in the open. Let's go. You didn't really have anything. Let's get out of here. And now we know that these planes are actually not good. I mean, they're good. They're people. You should shoot it down. That's what we know. Alright, he's got a good snipe here. Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay. A lot of action. There's always seems to be a lot of action on the water. Oh, he went through. Look at that. I was just going to take him out. Or try to. This is kind of an interesting tactic. Oh, it's gone now. He must have made that thing. He probably has like that thing where you can make a rift to go through and come back. Okay, let's go. $15 players left. That's a nice gun. Oh shit. Shit, man. We missed our health somehow, too. How did we lose that health? Alright, we gotta get a kill here or we're fucked. Yep, they be coming. They be coming. Here they come. That was tough. I felt like I was running out of guns. Like I had too many sniper. I had too many sniper guns. I don't need that. I don't need two of the same sniper gun. And then if in that situation, I mean, shotgun probably would have worked the best. We're so, right near each other. All right, I like what I'm doing here. I like what I'm seeing here. I like this monkey. I like the monkey's face. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's a cute little monkey. And we're doing great. Time goes by so fast in this game when you're having so much fun. And that was literally only like, dare I say, that's our second run? I feel like that was pretty... Dude, when you get that first victory out of the way, goddamn. It feels good. It's a lovely day. I can't stop burping. It's because I had Burger King. It's funny how Burger King rhymes with burping, almost. It almost rhymes with burping. Burping, Burger King. I wonder how long it took Eminem to rhyme burping with Burger King. Because he did it. But I wonder how long it took him to do it. Burger King, Burger King, burping. I'm burping from Burger King. Hey, yo, Snoop, this food got me burping from Burger King. And then Snoop was like, yo, for shizzle, can you take that off? That doesn't sound good, my homie. Yo, listen, my homie. Ladies and gentlemen, nice run, that last run there. Not bad at all. Very, very... I could feel it getting a little... Like, I'm so close. That sniper... Hopefully that'll be a lesson that teaches us here going forward. I mean... Look, sometimes it's an interesting weapon to use, the sniper. That really tight-scoped sniper. Because I think if I remember now that I'm remembering... I don't think we made a mistake. I think we did have two different kind of sniper rifles. I think the reason we picked up that second one is because it was the really tight one. And I remember going, okay, this is different. It's not like we had a bad loadout or we really didn't make any mistakes there. I just think it was just a tough. I also would have liked to have had at least one more gun. So I think we had two health things. We had like the health tape and we had the health box. I think if we would have just stuck to one of those and then had like an extra, either a shotgun or SMG. But you know what? Yeah, I'm probably right about that, I think. I'm right about that. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, going into the zone. Into the zone. Having a great day, enjoying my Wednesday. Wednesday is like my favorite day. This is actually my favorite time right now. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon, which is when I will be working on Friday. I work at 4:30. So it's like when I look at it like, hey, I could be working right now, but I'm not. That kind of thing. And then I also look at it, I'm just like, I just love this time in the afternoon. I love this time. You're off on a Wednesday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's kind of nice. But then again, I am always this guy. I'm the guy who's always looking for things. I'm always looking for things to feel good about. Not in a fake way. Just like, oh man, doesn't it feel good? Like when you sneeze. Like I'm that guy. Like everything kind of is cool, is good to me. I think it's because we've lived so long. Hold on, shh, be careful now. There's definitely something happening here. Careful. We have nothing right now. We have the shotgun, that's it. That's why I love the woods. It's very tactical. Here we go. That was a good job. Well done. Oh, that's really good. Look at that. Burst assault rifle. Do you feel like I do? Oh, there it is. Hold on, watch this. We throw that, we grab that, and we run like hell. We run like hell. Thank you. And see, now that thing makes a lot of noise, and it attracts people to that, and maybe I can, like, capitalize on that, possibly. I'm learning how to use a lot of, like, I'm learning how to use all the weapons better. The grenades are, like, my favorite thing right now. It's such a good thing to use the grenades. I see somebody over here. See that? You throw that, then you see how he reacts to that. Because there's definitely somebody there. It didn't seem to kill him. Oh shit. Holy shit. Where's he coming from? Oh. Nice. Careful. Because I could have sworn it was more than just him. Or her, or whatever. And then, oh, we gotta just get a bunch of shit here. Yeah, and then, that's perfect. Okay. Let's move. Let's boogie, baby. Yeah, see, I have two of the same gun, but I'm not going to go back. That's really good. That's great. So yeah, we're good. We got everything we need. I don't like having two of the same gun, but it's fine. These are good. And we have bandages. We're looking good here. That's why I love being in these woods, because you can really... Yeah, you can sneak around, too. I like the sneaking around thing a lot. Don't necessarily feel like I want to run and gun. I'm not a run and gunner guy. I'm a sneak around guy. Sneak around. Like in Ace Ventura when he goes, Jim Carrey's like, go ahead, snoop around. Because he had like all these animals in his house. And he was hiding them. And he's like, Ventura. Hold on. Where is he? I fucked up. Meanwhile, if somebody saw me, they could just kill me so easily. Look at that. He probably threw a grenade. He probably thought I was still there. God, I wish I could get a clear picture of this guy. Oh, see? This is very intense, actually. It's a standoff. I wonder if this is the same guy that we were dealing with out here before. I wonder if he's gone. He's got to be gone by now, right? Shit, here we go. Is he on the roof? No. He's gone by now. That guy's got to be gone. There's no way. We got a there. Hold on. Okay, that's dumb, what I just tried to do there. I realize that that's dumb, though. And that's the good thing. I would be an idiot if I kept trying to do that. And I also think these guns are going to do it for me. Right here. God damn it. Yeah. Those guns. Oh, those guns. Super fun. Yeah, those guns. It's interesting. I don't think I've ever used that particular gun before. I don't like it. It takes so long to reload. The reloading time is ridiculous. That was a good game, though. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not sponsored by Ito. I think it's called Ito N. Oi Acha unsweetened green tea. But I have to give a shout out to these guys. Not a sponsor, but you know, I've been looking for like a clean caffeine. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, if you hear me say this, you'll understand it. It's just something that's clean. Like sometimes I'll drink like a Red Bull or Rockstar, and it just feels like it's not a bad burn, you know, like you feel like good, but then a lot of times I'll start to feel a little nauseous. Like you never know how much too much is going to be. When you're drinking a Rockstar, for example, you don't want to drink like a 16 ounce. I think that the Red Bull 12 ounces is a pretty good size actually for an energy drink. But with green tea, I've noticed, and this is we'll see when I drink more of it in the, you know, like over maybe a period of weeks. But it seems to be like a cleaner, much cleaner caffeine. I don't know. It feels easier. I can feel when it's working, but it's not like overdoing it. I'm not feeling like I would drink Pepsi and I was starting to get nauseous from Pepsi, from the caffeine from Pepsi or whatever. I don't know what it is. But I think it's like whatever their caffeine delivery system is, and the Pepsi, it's just like it almost always gets me nauseous. I'm just like I feel like my head's spinning for like 10 seconds or something. Whereas green tea, I don't feel that. It feels very clean. Okay, let's go. Please stop saying clean. That was a fun game, though. God damn. That's my favorite. My favorite thing is like being in the woods and kind of having that little Return of the Jedi moment, you know? Like, I always loved Return of the Jedi the best out of all the Star Wars. I think I'm thinking of the right one. It's the one where, like, the Ewoks and shit, because I like when they're on those speeders. I mean, so cool. Now, when they did the newer Star Wars, and they had like Anakin Skywalker was in the pod races, that was pretty cool too. That was really cool actually. And I don't know how they haven't. I'm pretty sure that there's a video game, a pod race video game. There's got to be, but I don't think it did particularly well. Because that should be a huge game. Like a pod race should be a huge game. You know what I'm surprised is also still a big game? Rocket League. Like, it's still a big deal. People still loved... People will... Like, 10,000 people will watch XQC play Rocket League. It's kind of boring. It's not really... Yeah, I don't know. But people like it. I'm surprised by that, actually. We're landing way high here. Way high. Thankfully, we got something out of that. And then what can we do here? It looks like there's a ramp here. This could be a mistake. Whoa! Oh, shit. Okay, we're still alive, though. Okay. Do you feel like I do? Yeah, mama. Do... Oh, you... All right, let's go towards the city a little bit more. We landed too high. Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, this could be definitely action here. What's he got here? He's got anything good? He's got this. Oh, there is somebody there. There's somebody right there. Okay, we're right in the edge here. Takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. All the things you say to me. One step closer to the edge. There's got to be a car I can drive here, right? That'd be nice. Please. All right, let's go. We got to move, man. We're in there anyway. We should be fine. Nice shotgun. I really like that shotgun a lot. I really do. Do you really? Yeah, I do. Really? Are you just saying that? I really do. Ladies and doodlemans. Ladies and doodlemans. It'd be funny if that was the thing that got someone to not like me. It's like, I like everything about you except when you said doodleman. Really pissed me off. I could see that because I remember there was a comedian who did a podcast years ago. He still does it, but he did it with his wife, and his wife was a comedian too. So his name was Tom Segura. It was Tom Segura, and I forget his wife's name. And they got married, and you know they had kids and stuff. And they did this podcast. Hold on. Hold on. Jesus, guys. This guy's way... Okay. Alright, he's way out there. And so the guy did this podcast. And, you know, it was pretty good, but it was called Your Mom's House, which is funny. Your Mom's House. That's funny. Your mom, you know? And I would start every joke they would do, I would go, okay, all right, it's funny. And then at one point, they finally started calling each other Mama Jeans. Hey, Mama Jeans, and all that. And that's when I was like, this is fucking making me, this is so, like, corny, excuse me, cheesy, and I hated it. And I realized that that happens a lot of times. Oh, shit. Shit. What's going on here? All the things you say to me gets me one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. Just like before, all the things you say to me keep you one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Alright, we gotta move this way to stay in the circle. That was great. That's great. Look at all this shit. Look at these guys. You know what I don't have? Sniper rifle. I don't have one. I mean, I can nail somebody if I see him good. I can get him from a distance. Where can you get him from? Where could you get them from? From a distance. Okay. Thank you. God is watching us. God is... Oh, God is watching this. What if this was the thing that got me into heaven? Look, I'll be honest with you, Van Pebble. Can I call you Van Pebble? Yeah, sure, God. You can call me anything you want. I know your real name is Thomas Palvino, but Van Pebble seems to work for you, so you know what? Let's go for it, you know? You know what I like about you, Van Pebble? What's that, God? Remember that game you played where you were like the last 3 guys and you took it for a victory? Do you remember that? Yes, God, I do. How do you remember that? Van Pebble, I'm the all-seeing, all-knowing, all-doing, all-giving, all-living, all-loving, all-lying, all-rhyming, all-timing. I'm the 2-time, the 3-time, the 4-time. I'm 7 times, 8 times. Number 1 bites the dust. Number 2 bites my nuts. I'm God. It's true, you are God. I don't... The guts and the nuts thing kind of threw me a little bit. Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're the all-knowing, all-being, 2-time, 3-time. It's true, you really are. Remember that? Remember you ran away from that guy who was a sniper? He was trying to get you. He couldn't get you. He couldn't get you. You know why? Why is that, God? That's what I'm asking. Do you know why? That's why I kept you alive. I needed to get the answer. To tell you the truth, God, I just... Oh, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, and God, who is watching apparently, that is another victory. That's 2 victories, and we are stacking it up. That was a lovely game. Oh, that's fun. Oh my goodness, it's so fun. Ladies and gentlemen, on a 5 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday, people are just getting home from work. A lot of people, not this Van Pebble. And yes, God, I will tell you how I did it. If I ever figure it out, you'll be the first to know. I mean, we know it's not, I mean, you know, all the things that the other streamers have, of course we have as well, you know, the adrenaline, all that speed, all that stuff, adrenaline, violence, speed, momentum. I don't want to take other streamers' things, but we have those things. But there's something else we have. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if I could put a label on it quite yet. Maybe it's, you know what it maybe is? Maybe it's the reps. Because I've noticed that, like, you know, you play 1 or 2 games and you get you get in your head and you have some tough games. I know there was a one stream that I did. It was like a 3-hour stream. For 2 hours I lost. I think it was like it was like a 3-hour stream, and for 2.5 hours, or it might have been 2 hours and 45 minutes. It was a really bad stream. I had one good game the whole stream. It was the last game. But I remember that stream, like, dying, and quickly. Jump down, die, jump down, die, jump down, die, jump down, die. And for some reason, all those reps just I feel like it helped a lot. That's why I like, you know, I can't pinpoint one thing or 2 things. It's just, that's why they ask the greats. You know, they ask Michael Jordan, hey, how did you do it? Like, what's the key? Come on, man. It could be anything. The guy, like, drinks orange juice in the morning. He does 25 squats. He does a bunch of push-ups, sit-up. Who knows? What is it that really gives you that edge? It's everything. And I would say to God, you know what? God would love this answer. I figured it out, God. I figured out why I'm so good at this game. Why is that, my son? It's because of you, God. You'd be like, go dip the devil, you little fucking manipulator. And I'd be like, no. You're the reason why I'm so good, because Nah, I can't say that. You're right. That is manipulative. I don't know. The truth is, if God said, why were you able to win that last game? There was a lot of pressure, for sure. I think maybe a real answer to that question is the sniper rifle. Getting that sniper at the end there was definitely the difference maker, for sure. Because whatever guns they had, it wasn't cutting it. They were far away from me, and they were giving me way too much time. And the grenades were really helpful. I'm going to say the grenades, if you give me some grenades in a game, I'm going to go pretty far with grenades. I could do some really good stuff with those grenades. I really like the grenades a lot. I mean, if you want to create like a cheat code weapon, unlimited grenade. You know what was a really good weapon? I think it was Season 7. So it might still be up there. Is that arc gun. That thing is a cheat code. Because the reason why it's a cheat code is it's very powerful when you're up close. And it does take a while to kill somebody because it's like a lightning gun. But the fact that it recharges itself is what makes it such a tough gun. Because if it just only had so much ammo, you know what I mean? So that I think is the thing. And so we're gonna go here. We have a shotgun. Okay. Okay. Oh, they got tough weapons. We gotta get out of here. They're gonna cream us. If we could get close up, we'll fight them, but if not, this isn't good. If he chases us down, we're fucked here. Let's go. We gotta give it a shot here. We need something here. We're dead. Alright, what have we got? We have anything? I can sort of see him from here. There he goes. He's over there. There he is right there. You son of a gun. Nice job, we're still alive. Where are we? Okay. We kind of need to move like that way? Okay. God is watching us. God is watching us. Turns out God is a big video game fan and a huge Fortnite fan. But I have a feeling like there's a lot of things that God made that you're going to be disappointed in. Like, you're going to find out when you're up in heaven. Hold on, there's somebody here. Hold on. See, there's somebody right there. There's a guy right there. Nice. Nice. Come on. Look at that guy. Running like the wind. Running like the wind. You know what I need, right? Everything. I need that. I gotta recover here, man. That was a lot of stuff right there. That was 5 kills. Like, that's a lot. Okay, you guys? I'm feeling a little bit... I'm feeling a little something here. I just need a minute. I'm just kidding. All right, let's get our health together here. All right. What's this gun here? That's a good one. That's a really good one. Yeah, that was a lot of action right there. It's gonna be a lot of action in here probably again still, maybe. I don't know. Possibly. Could be. I don't know. For sure. I think. I'm not sure. Absolutely. 100%. Chances aren't that great. Oh, if only. Wait. Okay. God is watching us. He is watching us. God is watching us. Kill people. God is watching us. God is watching us. He is watching us. Kill people. All right, now we're just kind of looking for people. See what we can see. What do we got? 11 people left. All right, let's move down here a little bit. I've done this in poker before. Like you're down to like really low stack and you feel like you're about to lose, but you know something inside of you is like, you know what? I can get this back. I can get this back. And then you do, and now next thing you look and you've got 5 kills, 10 players left. I mean, that's what it's about. That's what this game is about. Oops. Oh, we still need another gun, don't we? Let's grab one quickly so we get the fuck out of here. Okay, let's go, let's go. I don't know, something about that just feels... This area just feels... I feel bad here. Listen to the sounds. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on. Right there. We're doing good. We can keep moving. We don't have to get stuff from him. You know, it would kind of be cool to get like some health stuff, but keep moving most likely here. Let's go back and see what he's got. Because if he has... That's the thing, is he might have... Okay. That's why I didn't want to do it. For that reason right there. He's gone already. No, he's right there. Six players left. There's a lot of shit going down over there, I'll tell you that much. I want a little elevation here so I could sort of play into this. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Let's move in. Let's move in. Here we go. Here we go. I look for somebody coming from one of these areas here. We could snipe them or we could hit them with a gun. I'm probably sniping... I don't know. But this is a good spot right here. We got 5 players left. This is kind of like where we were at the beginning of the game. This is a nice spot to be at here. Just really good here. Look at all this here. All right, let's walk. Let's see what we can find here. 3 players left. The building over there. Everybody's kind of doing what I'm doing, probably. Sneaking, which is what you should be doing. And we're going to walk right into each other at some point. Oh, is that what's going on? There's people up there, huh? Let's see if we can do something from the plane. Oh, somebody got us. Oh, I love that though. That's a very good game. I mean, I can't be mad at that really. Standing out in the open, bad idea, you know, but we should, you know, probably what we should do there is we should try to build. That would probably be... But listen, I can't really be mad at that. That was a fucking great game. I'm not mad at that at all. I am not mad at that at all. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy at that. I'm not mad at that. I'm happy at that. And I think that's a nice warm-up for the day. We got other streams to do. Let's call it a stream, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Let's call it a stream. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. But definitely call that... That was an excellent stream. Excellent games. Ladies and gentlemen. Van Pebble picking it up, getting it going, making it happen, and playing his first stream to get his juices flowing. That got the juices flowing. That was fun. I mean, look, I know there's people that play this game like 8 hours a day. I could sorta, I think that's a little excessive, but I can see why you would want to put reps into this game. You do get better the more you play. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Van Pebble, and this is the advertisement portion of the stream. We're going to do it quick. We're going to do it very quick. We're going to rip it like a Band-Aid, just fast. Twitter. Van Pebble's on Twitter. Check us out. We talk about David Lee Roth, David Letterman, a lot of Davids. If your name is David, you'll be on there. We basically talk about, you know, I would say it's not political and it's not angry. It's expression. And we try to filter our expressions. And I notice as I get older, I have a lot more. I think my expressions and my way of expressing myself is better now that I'm older. I think this is the right time for us to be doing what we're doing. In like social media, even streaming, like this is the right time for us. I'm old, I understand, like you can't just be a disgusting vomit mouth. I understand you how you can get banned for doing certain things. Like I'm very like smart and savvy minded at this stage in the game to be doing this. If I was doing this when I was younger, I would be banned by now several times over. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble is on Twitter. Go there. You can trust Van Pebble. He's not gonna take you into a scumbag mental garbage chute. He's going to take you to a nice place. And ladies and gentlemen, you can donate money to this nice guy by donating money to @ThomasPalvino. That's me. I'm Thomas Palvino. My gamer tag is Van Pebble. Real name is Thomas Palvino. And please feel free to give money if your heart desires. If you like what I do, the best way you could do it is watch. Well, we're showing you all the ways to do it now, and this is a good way to do it. But I always tell this to people: I don't need your money. I want your money. There's a difference. So that's only if you can really afford it. At Thomas Balbino, no caps, no spaces. Van Pebble's on YouTube. We take the videos, we put them onto YouTube. We did a Fortnite yesterday. People are enjoying that. You can see that, 6 views. That's great. And we're just going to keep doing like we do, guys. We take these videos. We try to play games that are going to inspire me for the day, or, you know, something get me the most video gamey thing, and I'll love it. Because I know sometimes I'm going to tell you, well, let's finish the advertisement. Van Pebble's on YouTube. Check out the videos. There's 548 videos. Please be a subscriber. There's not enough subscribers. Van Pebble on YouTube. Like and subscribe. That should do it. Now we can talk. I don't know. I was just gonna I think the idea of the games that I play sometimes is that I feel like it's gotta be a masterpiece of a game. It's gotta be a huge undertaking. And then I realized I'll watch somebody play Hangman. I literally just I like watching people enjoy themselves. I like watching people play and think and their strategy. I could watch somebody play Monopoly. I'm saying I could, so that makes me think twice sometimes, where I'll come into a day and I feel like I have to play a big game or something. And then I'm like, just play whatever you feel like gets you going. And the Fortnite is right now, that's not the only game I want to play, but it's a nice, it kind of gets me in the mood to compete a little bit. And it definitely makes you have to make decisions quickly. And I just gotta say, that was an excellent stream right there. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble here. We got other games to look at. Let's take a look at, now that we've done all the advertisements and we can just kind of chill now for a minute. Let's take a look at where we want to go here. We're doing great. It's 5:30 in the afternoon. Yesterday we played Mario Galaxy. That was frigging awesome. So we could jump into, got some games here that I think would be fun to play. Mario, we haven't played Mario U in a while. That's true. Need for Speed is so fun. It's hard, man. I want to play Need for Speed. I should probably play Need for Speed at some point. So we'll figure it out, and then we'll play it. If I could do Need for Speed, Donkey Kong Country, and Terminator 2, I would be the boss of all bosses. So I think that's what we're going to try to do for the next few hours, is let's throw out some Terminator, start some Donkey Kong Country. We've never played that game before. And then finish with a little speed for Need for Speed. Or start with Need for Speed. Jump into some Terminator 2, because you're already in the Need for Speed racing game. I don't know, it's difficult to say what I'm going to do next. But I definitely think Need for Speed needs to be played again, and I guess I'll figure it out from there. It's difficult. But Donkey Kong Country and Terminator 2 would be a nice way to end it. We'll see. We'll see. Need for Speed sounds good. I think the first thing I'm going to go do is go to the bathroom. Dude, the adrenaline kick. I don't know if it's the green tea. I don't know if it's me. I don't know this. I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know that. That was a fun stream. Thank you for watching the stream, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're probably going to play some Need for Speed next. But I don't know. I'm also thinking about Red Dead Redemption. It's difficult to say. I feel like such a little tease, you know? But honestly, I'm not doing it. I just don't know. And I think the best way I've learned to do it is, and that could change in the future, but instead of going, these are the games I have to play, I like to literally start streaming and then kind of jump into it from there. I mean, I'd like to know what I'm going to stream before I stream so I can play the right music and that kind of thing. But usually I wait until like that moment and I'm like, all right, this is good, let's do that. And so that's going to do it for this stream here. Another great Fortnite stream. A couple great victories. I'm really honestly just happy with the way we're playing this game. I just like how, you know, it really helps me lock in for the day. I actually played some Mahjong, which is like it's a little like domino tile game where you match the domino tiles. And I did that before work the other day, and I kind of liked it, the feeling. Like, it was like a 30 minutes where I was like, instead of meditating or doing something, I try to talk to Copilot before I go to work on Fridays, just to get like things moving and grooving. And then one day I just like sat down and played like 30 minutes of Mahjong, and it was very relaxing. And then when I got to work, I feel like I was a little bit more like this. See what I'm doing? I'm snapping my fingers. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. For now, we're going to come back and we're going to give you some good stuff. I'm almost feeling like playing Red Dead Redemption just because I feel like I'm in the mood to be like a cowboy and in a bar and doing things and killing people and helping the sheriff and all this kind of stuff. So I'm kind of in the mood to play an open world game right now. So I think that might happen. And then we'll see what happens after that. We could throw like a little Mario in there later. Who knows? Maybe the Donkey Kong Country, maybe some Need for Speed. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching, folks. Adios, amigos. Peace.